Osun 7th Assembly marks 1 year anniversary in office. The Osun State 7th Assembly celebrated their 1 year of legislative duties in the State of Osun House of Assembly chambers in Osogbo. The Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Timothy Oweye, while giving his opening remark, appreciated Almighty God for his guide and direction during the 1 year in office. He also appreciated the State Governor of Osun, Mr. Gboyega Oyetola, for his support and encouragement all the way. He further stated that the 7th Assembly over the 1 year has passed 8 bills into law, achieved 3 confirmations out of 12 resolutions, among other achievements. Correspondingly, Mr. Timothy, on behalf of the distinguished member of the 7th House of Assembly, reinstated their readiness to ensure that legislative goals are achieved in the state so as to foster delivery of service to the people.
First and foremost, for the past 366 days, the House, under my leadership, have passed 8 bills to law, 14 resolutions, and 3 confirmations. And the House is working harmoniously with the executive arm of government to better the lot of our people in the state of Osun. And the House provided a good atmosphere, a good environment for the executive to operate and for our people in the entire state. And I want to tell you that the State of Osun House of Assembly, for the past 360 days, we have made a law that has direct impact in the lives of our people. And at the same time, they have been playing a supportive role to the existing system of governance in the state. And I'm proud to say that I'm proud to be part of this 7th Assembly, and I'm proud of my colleagues who have been so wonderful, superb, and wonderful in discharging their duties as the accredited representative of the people. Now, as we are starting the another legislative session, I believe that the recent happenings has give the House another story, another right of directions in the area of the coronavirus that has engulfed the entire globe for the past more than 100 days. And for the House to have direct impact, or for the House to assist the entire citizens, we have putting up a bill that we have a direct impact, that we cushion those who have suffered from the outbreak of this COVID-19 for the past few months. And the House is ready to work together with the other arms of government to bring unprecedented developments across the state. The House is ready to accelerate any bills, any laws that we assist the entire citizen in enjoying and having the feel of the good governance in the state of Osun. And I want to assure you that the House in this second legislative session, that we try our best to make sure that we take the state of Osun to a greater height for the betterment of our people. Tell you categorically that provisions of autonomy to the state houses of assembly and that of judiciary has been enshrined in the Nigeria Constitution 1999 as amended, that is section 121(3). No controversy. And the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, as #1 law enforcement agent, has the power to give an executive order in order to bring the law into an existence, into practice. That is what the executive order is all about. And I believe the move by the governor is to strengthen the workability of that autonomy. Because this is the first time in which the whole federation, that is all the houses of assembly, will be enjoying the autonomy across the state. And without putting in place the modalities, the modus operandi of that autonomy, it may not quickly come into be. So the movement or the move of the executive governors across the nation is a way to bring the autonomy into life on how it will be easier for the state to operate. And I believe, I want to reiterate that autonomy does not translate to more money for the House of Assembly. It does not translate to the fact that the leadership of the two arms, that is the speakers and that of judiciary, has become all in all. No, it's a way to allow these two arms of government to be effective in discharging their constitutional roles.
The governor of Osun State, Mr. Gboyega Oyetola, while congratulating the 7th Assembly on their auspicious occasion of 1 year in office, stated that the House has demonstrated that it is a people-centered, service-oriented, and development-focused House over the 1 year. He further stated that the government and the people of Osun can say with confidence that the Osun Legislative ranks as one of the most peaceful, most productive, most creative, and most oriented House in the nation. The governor further charged the 7th Assembly to do more by building bricks and continue on the smooth foundation which they have started on, so as to make intervention sustainable in the state.
Hearty congratulations on the other two arms of government and the good people of the state of Osun, to the leadership and members of this distinguished House of Assembly on this auspicious occasion of its first anniversary celebration. Our state admires the monumental achievements and people-oriented legislation these noble hours have delivered in the last 1 year. As a government, we hope successful delivery of our developmental agenda, which is our pact with the people, to the unalloyed cooperation of this distinguished House. On behalf of the Executive, I thank the House for their tremendous cooperation without compromising their independence. From its inauguration today, the distinguished Assembly has left no one in doubt that its focus on vision, revenue surplus, and stellar service to the people. The 7th Assembly has demonstrated in this 1 year of its life that is a people-centered, service-oriented, and development-focused House. The Executive has enjoyed robust leadership with this Honorable Assembly, with neither arm compromising its role and integrity. In the nation's young democracy, where the relationship between the executive and legislature has been frustrated, to say the least, at the best of times, I'm happy to report that this Assembly exhibited uncommon understanding and support in the face of appreciating economic challenges. In particular, I want to appreciate the House for its understanding during these hard times, especially during the raging coronavirus pandemic. Apart from institutional support, the members of the House demonstrated a huge sense of responsibility by distributing palliatives to the poor and the needy across the state. This distinguished House is a critical partner of government and is resolved to lift Osun out of becoming dire straits by giving robust support for the Osun Economic and Investment Summit, aimed at making the state the commercial hub of the Southwest and even the nation. I also recall with delight the huge support we enjoyed from the House during the period of security challenges occasioned by the national insecurity and the tremendous effort it made to give legal teeth to the establishment of the regional security outfit, the Amotekun Corps. the government and the people of Osun can say with confidence that the legislature ranks as one of the most peaceful, most productive, most creative, and most people-oriented house in the nation. Consequently, I toast to the leadership prayers of the Speaker of the State of Assembly, Right Honorable Timothy Oweye. I also pay tribute to other prison officers in the House for their forthrightness, commitment, and patriotism. The good support we enjoyed from the House in the past 1 year that has seen us achieving modest milestones despite sore economic downturn is a pointer to the success that lies ahead of us as we prepare for post-COVID-19 uncertainties. We look to the future with hope, confident that we have what it takes to take us to the desired level in the days and years ahead. Our shared value as exposed in the honor of the ethos are most priceless resources that we seek, that we see us make the right decisions and policies and follow them through during good and bad times. I therefore urge our distinguished legislators, who are the representatives of the people and the closest to them, to continue to mobilize them to show support and understanding to strive to take the state out of the brink. Mr. Speaker, distinguished members of the House of Assembly, this first year is the foundation for a 4-year term. The journey of this first year has been very smooth and lovable. Let us share no effort to build enduring bricks on this foundation in a manner that will make our intervention sustainable and be a model for our successors. Once again, on behalf of the other two ranks of government and the people of Osun, I congratulate you on this epoch-making first anniversary and wish you more successful years and anniversary ahead.
Lawmakers of the 7th Assembly also gave their remarks during the occasion. The occasion was graced by personalities such as the Deputy Governor, state executive functionalities, former speakers, and lawmakers, among others.
The Executive Governor of the State of Osun, Mr. Gboyega Oyetola, having witnessed the first anniversary and the 1 year in office of the 7th Assembly under the leadership of Right Honorable Timothy Oweye, with his leadership quality, there has been so many accolades and kudos given to the man for leading the 7th Assembly to a greater height. They said there has been quality representation, there has been good legislation, there have been practices and processes just to improve the legislative service in the state of Osun. There's so many accolades given to the 7th House that since their enactment and their inauguration on the 6th of June 2019, they have been doing well and things have been going smoothly in the state. They gave them accolades for their synergy with the executive and the judiciary arm of government for leading the state forward under the Right Honorable Timothy Oweye, who is the Speaker of the House of Assembly. And we have come to the end of the legislative of hearing that brought everybody together just to celebrate their 1 year in office, and it has been so superb, it has been so wonderful, it has been so excellent, because there are testimonies from people and there are testimonies from the citizens of the state of Osun that the 7th Assembly is doing well under the leadership of Right Honorable Timothy Oweye. And we are now at the end of the program. Kayode Ayeni, ABN TV News, Osun State, Nigeria.